Welcome to the IELTS Speaking mock test at Vietop. First of all, let's talk about mirrors. Do you like looking at yourself in the mirror? And how often do you do that?
To be honest, I look at myself in the mirror every day when I wake up, and it's part of my morning routine. Because I work in a professional environment, I need to make sure I don't look like a mess before leaving for work. At least I need to check if my hair is tidy, my makeup looks decent, and my clothes are not wrinkled.
Okay. Do you usually take a mirror with you?
Yeah, sure. As a woman, I often keep a small mirror in my purse in case I need to touch up during the day, and for me, it's like a girl's secret weapon.
Do you think mirrors are a necessary item of decoration?
Well, I think that mirror is a very useful decorative item. Like with a beautiful wooden frame, it can nicely complement a living room or a bedroom, adding a more vintage look to it. However, with more modern design, it can serve the purpose of creating the illusion of bigger spaces, and this technique is often used within small houses, coffee shops, or restaurants.
Okay, in part 2 of the test, I'm going to give you a topic and I would like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. And before you talk, you will have 1 minute to think about what you're gonna say, and then you can make notes if you wish. Do you understand? Okay, here is some paper and a pencil. And I would like you to talk about a rule in your school or work that you don't like.
I'm going to talk about a rule, or more accurately, a penalty that was imposed on students for being tardy in my former high school. And to be honest, I never liked this rule when I was attending there and still don't like it now. My school had and still has the rule that if a student arrives just 1 minute late, they may not attend the morning sections. Instead, they would receive a dressing down from the school proctor. You may know that a day for Vietnamese high schoolers start very early, and I used to have some classes at 6:45 in the morning, and obviously, sometimes being late was unavoidable for, crowded traffic, broken alarm clock, or even flat times, you name it. However, my school did not care or make any allowance for the excuses, and unsurprisingly, many students, including myself, were forced to miss some classes due to this strict rule and had to sit in extra classes to cover the knowledge gap that we already missed. Many of us had to sacrifice the much needed rest hours to come to these kinds of classes. While I also understand the need for school to enforce rules like this, in this particular case, I think the school wasn't really understanding students' circumstances, and what is more, to be honest, I have always thought that making students miss more classes as the punishment for tardiness is quite counterproductive and demotivating. If I were in charge, I would ask the students the reason why they were late first before taking any further actions. And I hope this situation will change in the near future.
Okay, so we've been talking about rules and laws. And now in part 3, I would like to ask you some more questions about this. Why do schools make rules?
Any school is essentially an organization, and for an organization to function effectively, rules have to be established. They are there to make sure that each member fulfill their assigned task and follow the orders that they are given. Besides this type of rules, there are also rules of dress code which are designed to strengthen the sense of community.
What is the importance of obeying the law?
I think that following the law is what makes a society fair and just, because it helps to reinforce the notion that everyone is equal and regardless of their social status or financial background, everyone must follow the same set of rules. And this is also true in the cases of people breaking the law. It won't matter who the violator is, they will be punished in accordance with the rules.
Okay, so what can parents and teachers do to help children follow rules?
One thing that parents and teachers could do is to give the children some rewards whenever they learn and follow new rules. For example, a trip to the zoo, a piece of candy or cake, or some extra playtime can amplify the message that following the rules is a good thing to do. And besides, I think that parents and teachers can also become a good role model for children, because children are copycats. So if they see older generation following the rules, they may also do the same. And just telling them to do something will not have that much effect.
Is it a good thing to break the rules sometimes?
It is definitely not good to break rules, but sometimes in case of emergency, for example, an ambulance can cross the red signal on the road if the patient inside requires immediate medical attention. Sometimes it is the matter of life and death.